my current understanding, and I don't really have any prior knowledge or reading or research or anything like that. But what happened about 2 weeks ago is that it almost felt like I woke up in a different reality. And there were certain aspects of my life that I either always wanted, but I knew better than to even try. And instead of this uphill battle of forcing these things to happen, 2 weeks ago, all these things just happened. And in addition to these things happening that I've always wanted to happen, but I never forced, and it kind of just happened like this, I'm also experiencing an HD, like, I don't know how to phrase it, but everything is in HD now. All of my senses are in HD. My vision, my taste, my ears, my, like, everything. And that's really exciting. Thank you. And, yeah. It's been really good. It's been really, like, enthralling. It's very enthralling. Exhilarating. Like a roller coaster. Like anxiety, but instead of the heart dropping and the stomach sinking, it's like, ah! Like that. Apologize. I should have put a little warning. Maybe whatever, but it's been so exciting, so enthralling. And prior to the quantum leaping experience that I recently had, there was a period of self-love that I didn't, So basically, prior to 2 weeks ago, I found myself overeating. I wasn't binging, but I was sort of I was eating more calories than I would have liked, right? Because I'm doing calorie deficit. And during this period, I was sort of doing maintenance, if not a little few hundred calories over, which is totally fine because that's where I was, and I always accept and I always am gentle with myself because that's just how it is. But during this time of like maintenance or a little bit overeating my calories, it was almost like I felt this enthralling, exciting feeling, and it was parallel to anxiety, but instead of the anxiety, like I said, instead of the belly and the stomach dropping, it was like, oh my God, I'm so freaking excited. It was like that, but times 1,000. It was a lot. And it was so much, and it was something that I've never felt before, that I literally found myself going to food because that's kind of naturally what I do. And it's okay. I didn't beat myself over it. I accepted it like it's okay, whatever. But every single day, about a week before 2 weeks ago, I found myself just feeling this enthralling feeling, and like, and it was almost like every single day that week, I knew what I was doing. I knew I felt stuff. I knew I was like eating, and I'm like, it's okay. And then finally, the last day of these, string of days, I found myself one morning, instead of thinking like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or, it was like, oh, it's okay, Pauline. Like, that's just where you are right now. And I remember even saying, like, that was kind of like the first thing I thought that morning. Like, I kind of put my hand on my belly because my belly was still bloated. And I was like, oh, Pauline. And I kind of went like that. And I've never, ever done that. I've never even thought to do that. I've never even heard to do that. But somehow it just happened. And so I experienced this level of self-love that I have never, ever even thought of. And it was so enthralling, or accepting. And then that following Monday, because that was a Sunday, I swear I woke up in a different reality. And there were 3 things that I have always wanted to do that I couldn't do, or like, not that I couldn't do, but it wasn't the time for me to do those things. Like, it just wasn't. And those 3 things don't really, like, it's not like everyone's different. Everybody's realities are different. And then following that period, that's right, like, literally, like, I quantum leapt. And then that Wednesday, I went to the dentist. And I have a lot of trauma around the dentist. because I was raised in an abusive and neglectful household, and dental care was not something that was prioritized or even like enforced. Like brushing teeth wasn't a thing for me, and that was a lot emotionally for me as well, because I found myself getting defensive in the dentist chair. I found myself getting like an attitude of like, but at the same time it was like, okay, it's okay, I understand, I see that version of you, and it's okay. I know you're hurt, right? I know you're hurt. I know that, and it's okay. And so similar to the self-love I experienced a few days prior, plus the quantum leaping, I was able to apply almost instantly this, like, it's okay, Pauline. And I accepted that I needed a lot of dental work, and I'm gonna have to go every 3 months for like checkups because there's something happening that has to be monitored. And instead of facing it with like an attitude, I was like, it's okay. Like, I deserve to have perfect teeth. I deserve to have healthy teeth. I deserve this. And it was just super amazing to experience all those things when I did. And that's basically what I've been up to the past few weeks when I haven't been uploading. Because when everything's been happening, I am not in a position to be making videos. It's all been so draining. But it's okay, and that's where we are now.